What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Evercrisis video. Alright guys, back to the free-to-play account, day 13, and we're about to go tackle Ifrit very hard mode. So I want to talk about, as a free-to-play player, how you want to tackle it, how to prepare for it, and what you want to use for your setup. So first thing I want to talk about real quick is the actual setup itself. You should, before going into very hard mode as a free-to-play, unlock the trial bind for Shiva, whatever you want to call her. Farm her like nothing else, and then unlock her whiteout. You want her whiteout to be level 5. Like, you're gonna need it for this battle. It's not even a if or but. Also, the sword for Cloud really does help as well if you plan to main him in this fight. So I've done both. I've got this, I think, to like 1 pink as free to play. So I guess I'm farming her, and I got her to whiteout level 5. Okay, so that's, I'll show you guys the growth real quick. You guys can see it. So most of my farming has been focusing on getting Shiva completed. I can't get Diamond Dust. I can't, unfortunately, do very hard mode on her yet, and I don't have enough here to finish this up. But you guys can see here, 5796, and I've got whiteout here. Okay, now, so it's very important to note that whiteout is going to be a key factor here in completing this. All right, so make sure before you jump into very hard mode, you do your best to get that out of the way. That's my strat, and it's worked. So let me show you guys my setup, and then we're going to go into the battle. Now, this time I'm not going to skip the ads, because the ads play a very important part of this battle, and I think it's good to know how to tackle them as well, too. Because I know a lot of people are going to ask questions like how to deal with the Condor, how to deal with the bombs, etc. Right? So, here you guys can see, we're about to do very hard mode. We'll do the Zac Sword, 178,000, power 400, and I'm probably going in here with about 96, 97,000, 98,000, so close to 99,000. Okay, let's just say 99 round up. Okay, so here's how it looks. Tifa here, I don't have a choice, unfortunately. I wish I had better weapon. Oopsie, sorry. Is this even the right setup? Hold on. Let me switch the setup. This is the fire build. Let me go back to the ice build. There we go. 97, 9.5. Okay, so you guys can see here, Tifa still has the same weapons. Unfortunately, I don't have an ice-based weapon for her, so we're just going to use this for now. These don't do any effect on Ifrit at all, just so you guys are aware, okay? We do have Ice Blow here, and we have just the Ruin here in order to break things. And then for sub-weapons, I've given her as much HP as possible, so she's a little bit over the 4K mark, okay? Pretty straightforward. Cloud, on the other hand, also has a lot more HP. I built him a little differently this time, okay? So this time he's actually built with the Surge weapon here as his main go-to attack weapon. This does magic ice damage. I'm actually building him with magic ice. Now, I was debating on switching boost HP and boost attack here for the Murasame. Still debating on that. I think I might do it just because Shiva does scale off of that. Okay, and then for Aerith, here we have Fairy Tail, Mithril Rod, which can probably be changed, to be honest, also to this rod. Actually, you know, we're gonna keep that on Cloud. We'll keep Mithril Rod on there. And then she's got Blizzard, Rune Spells, and then her sub-equip is Parasol, 30 and 50, okay? So she's got a little over 4,000 HP. Very, very easy to do, very easy to survive. So not worried about that either. Okay, so let me go back for 1 second here, guys. Let me just figure out one thing here. If I do this, I drop HP pretty big, but everything else goes up. And the reason why this is important is because, okay, we're gonna do this. And the reason why this is, again, the reason why it's important to do that is because you're going to, your whiteout is gonna scale off of the physical and magic attack combination of damage, okay? It's gonna be a race to the finish. When he starts casting Hellfire, okay, so I'm at 99k now. When he starts casting Hellfire, it's gonna be literally hell to deal with. Alright guys, here we go. So first adds, these 2 fire Rangdas are gonna do a lot of damage with AoE. So just be very, very mindful of healing through these and going into defensive stats. And then you're going to have to get everybody maxed out to full again before you go into the next battle, okay? It's important that you guys do that, because the next set of waves are even harder than these guys, and they hit way, way more. So get these guys back up to full and focus on just taking at least one of them down first. There we go. And then from here, you can just take your time and just heal back up to full, okay? It is very important, guys, that you guys do get back to full HP ASAP, because, again, the next set of ads will do even more damage. And you're going to need to do something that you're probably not used to. That is stance a lot. And stance essentially is going back and forth between the 2 stances to make sure you're optimizing the defense and attack stance as much as you can, so you take less damage, heal for more, and then of course do more damage in attack stance. Okay, so here you want to actually just focus only on the Fiery Condor, Don't worry about the other guys. It's not that big of a deal. You don't want them blowing up before it's like too early, right? Because if they blow up too early, it's going to be a big mess for you to clean up. So let's put this in. So these guys are going to do 2 single attacks, and then you're going to see them do AoE attacks next. So just let them just do a couple of DPS in here. Now start defense, okay? 1 AoE, 2 AoE. There you go. Switch back. And then Piercing Beak is going to come up next. Now Piercing Beak does a lot of single target damage, so just remember to get back in here and just heal through it. Okay, another single attack and another single attack, and you're going to see Piercing Beak again pop up very soon. Oh, here we go, Fiery Condor. So here's another AoE right there, and another one popping up. So make sure in this phase you keep healing and watch that heat wave, okay? You definitely want to go defensive mode in this heat wave and not take the full fire damage that comes through. There you go, you guys can see we blocked a lot of it. Now here, you can go ahead and do this. We can do whiteout if you guys want, just to kill the Condor. So let's just do that, just to kill it. You guys can kind of see how much whiteout is in terms of damage. So if you've never seen the animation, this is what it looks like. Okay, so I'll let it play out the first time. It's exactly what Shiva does in her battle against you. Just more animated, I guess, in this. So you got 12k, and this is why it's important to bring it to the fight. So here now, this is going to be where you're going to have a little bit of a breather, okay, with one less opponent. Now, the AoE is still going to come, so make sure you still heal through it, right? Don't just lax here. Now, when these guys start going into burst mode, you're going to have to switch everybody to DPS. So before you do that, make sure everybody's at the very least, more than half HP, because if the burst does go off, you're going to suffer, like, a lot. So watch, this guy's going to go into Explosive Force. Just don't worry about that AoE coming in at you, just kill this thing. Like, don't let it kill you with that burst mode, okay? So get it out. There we go, killed. Okay, good, we're good to go. Okay, so single target attack against me. And then we're gonna go back into AoE mode next for him. So get ready to defend. Here it comes, Flaming Breath, you can see its name. Heal up. Okay, so before this guy goes to explosive mode, you wanna do one more heal just to get Tifa a little bit more topped up, ideally, and then you wanna go full DPS at that point, okay? Because that way you won't have to deal with the AoE anymore. You just have to deal with Explosive Force. It should be happening now, there you go. Just go ahead and do all of your attacks and kill this thing before it has a chance to blow up, okay? You definitely don't want it to blow up at this point because all that work to get everybody healed up is down the drain. Okay, so there we go. All right, so next up, this is where it gets crazy, okay? So Ifrit here is a whole different story versus hard mode, okay? This is why whiteout is so important in this battle, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys how to tackle this and how to deal with it the best way. So first off, I'm gonna start with Somersault to do a little bit of damage and also, more importantly, to do physical defense and magic defense down. The reason why that's important right now is because we're about to do whiteout here and cause that to drop in terms of damage quite a bit. Watch the ignition just go like almost to nothing. I mean, at least 75% of it will be gone, okay? So we'll fast forward this. You guys can see here why it's so important right now. See, look at that, it took it down quite a bit there. So let's go ahead and do some more damage here with ice. Keep on the ice, okay guys? You don't want to lax here, and this is why I have my healing winds up still, because the moment he goes into his charge, I'm going to be able to cast it, right, and have a full heal in at least for somebody. Hopefully he doesn't target Aerith, because she's got almost no HP left, but we're going to go ahead and keep casting here, and when we're a little closer to that mark right there, we'll cast this now. We'll save Somersault for a second, okay? Gonna go ahead and heal. Hopefully get everybody close to max. Aerith is not there, but we should be okay. And now you really need to get back into defensive stance here, more importantly. Okay, there you go. Let that go through. Now again, if he doesn't hit Aerith, you're okay. Okay, hit Tifa, perfect. So we survived that. Okay, so next up, you're gonna need to get ready for the Hellfire phase, all right? So very important to note this phase. You're gonna need to start doing your Rune or Runra or whatever strike you have that you plan to use here, but you gotta cast it. And the whole purpose of this phase is to take out as many of these sigils as you can. You can see it says Hellfire 4 out of 5. The more sigils you take out, the less damage Hellfire does, okay? So keep casting this and save your actual limit breaks for Cloud, the whiteout, for the next phase, because he's again going to actually do another set of, hold on, let me actually heal. I'm gonna actually need to heal this part right here. So give me a sec here, guys. Let me heal this up. There we go, gotta heal through. And it's important that heal goes through, right? Because this Hellfire is gonna do about like 2k damage. It might kill Tifa off, so you don't want a chance that, I mean, close, it was close. So go back into this and then keep working on the sigils, okay? For sure in this phase, he's gonna cast another Hellfire. Like, it's not even a question. We just need to bring it down to 1 out of 5. I'm not even gonna try to bother taking it down any further. At this point, just let them DPS and do as much damage as they can. Your focus here is to get everybody back up in heals, and don't let this next one do too much damage, okay? So it's coming up very soon. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm gonna save here for Aerith as well. Here it comes. Save up. Okay. Go into defense mode. Let this hit. It's gonna do about 1k. I was gonna say close enough. Okay, and then here you're gonna just heal through. Kiraga here. Okay, and then now you can start again going into somersault and stuff. This is where it gets really intense. Okay, he's gonna start doing a lot of AOE's, and he's gonna build his ignition really fast. So you're gonna have to build your DPS as well here to break that ignition really quickly, okay? So let's just keep going here. Build it up. Now watch, he's gonna start doing, there's his ignition bar, you guys see it. So before he does his first AoE right there, cast your limit break. Stop that AoE from going through. It'll stop him from getting his ignition bar up a little bit and gives you a little bit of a breather as well, okay? There we go, look at that, completely gone, right? So very important, guys. That's an easy way to avoid this damage right here, right? It's not even important damage, it's just how much his ignition bar goes back up. Right, there it is again. I'm gonna, before he casts his special, I'm gonna try to get as much of this as I can down. And we're gonna switch to defense mode, like right at the last second here, I'm gonna cast my healing winds, okay? We're gonna do this real quick. You see he's got the fire buff up, right? So important to note that as well. His fire damage will do a lot in this part if you don't actually have the proper ignition amount down. So do this quickly. All right, here we go. See, that's, I mean, this should save us. I mean, I knew I wasn't gonna get that off anyways. So this is gonna hurt, okay? No one should die though. Everybody should still be okay. So this is where it gets a little wild, okay? So this is gonna be a DPS race at this point. Okay, so this is where he starts casting Ignition and Hellfire, okay? This is where you have to just go in on damage, guys. There's no ifs or buts here. If you fail on the damage check here, it's over. It's like, it's pretty much done, right? And it looks like I might actually not make this damage check either. It looks like I'm gonna be off by a tad bit, because you see that Hellfire Ignition is full. No matter what you do at this point, you're not going to lower his ignition at all. So, I might need a little more power, to be honest, at this point. The 1% last time was so close, but I didn't have as much DPS this time around. Yeah, you guys can see here, I'm just about to lose this. So even with whiteout coming up, I'm going to lose by, like, I say good 10% HP left. Let's do this right now, just to see if we can, how much extra damage we can pull off. Okay, let's go. One more attack. Can we get a whiteout in here? No, we're not going to get the whiteout in there. Too late. And everyone's going to die, no matter what you do. Even if you want defensive mode, he's just going to kill everybody. There you guys go. Alright, so I'll be back here again. I'm going to try one more time, and I'll come back with the same area and show you guys some different results. I think we got it. There we go. Alright guys, there it is. Quick whiteout cast, and this should kill off Ifrit very hard mode. Sorry, I had to do this 2 more times to get it done, but that's it right there. And there you guys have it. Same strat, the only difference was I was actually able to break the sigils completely, gave me more time to DPS. That was the only difference that time that I did. You guys can see here, 4,000 only. It's completed though. There's very hard mode 1, right? You guys can see everything's completed. And we did it with the exact power that I showed you. So, very much doable at 100k power, guys. This is Payne, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.